We are ready to go. And welcome to part two of the women's basketball segment of Spartans at the Spice. We are joined by head basketball coach Jason Williams. Welcome back to the Spice.
Thank you very much.
Well, tell me, last time you were here, you had the roast beef aplenty. Give us your scouting report on that.
Delicious, absolutely delicious. I definitely recommend it, and anybody that's coming on through, it's a great little dish with plenty of food.
Okie dokie. All right, let's see here. Let's talk a little bit about you had a big road win this past Saturday. I believe it's a come from behind win. It went through. Tell me a little bit about it.
Man, we're starting to be able to play collegiate basketball at a really high level in regards to everybody that touches the floor. We played lots of bodies. We played probably 13 kids in that basketball game because of foul trouble, and that's kind of the rotation. We try to stay 10 to 13 bodies to be able to push the tempo and play at a high level, effort, energy, and enthusiasm-wise. And our kids did a really good job of being able to do the non-negotiables that we talk about consistently in regards to communication, in regards to touches, in regards to body language. And that allowed us to be able to build a lead. We were up, I think, 5 or 6 going into the fourth quarter. And then, they made a really nice run. We were down 5 late and with 2:15 to go and ended up getting some consecutive stops and rebounding opportunities as well as turnovers on their part allowed us to be able to come down and get some good shots.
And again, I've seen improvement in several of your players. I thought probably now that Vera might be playing her best basketball of the year. I don't know if it's possibly getting back from her injury and getting that behind right there, though. But, I thought she's giving you some help inside there with the lift coming off the bench and all. And I saw where Jenny Levine actually took some shots in a game right there.
Yep.
Is it hard to get her to shoot the ball?
Yeah, it's the right type of shot attempts that she's looking to be able to get. We always say in general, she's the tip of the spear for us. And so the better that she can then be able to go and defend at a really high level and then be able to attack the rim to be able to get everybody else involved is a major contributor for us. And so I was very, very happy for her because she had a focus for the game, run the basketball club, shoot the open shot when I have it, and then be able to play tenacious defense. And she did a really, really good job.
Well, I know therefore, I watched her for a couple of games there that I think she only took like 8 shots in 3 games. But she's going to get the assist, but I'm like, I wonder, if she's thinking more of a pass-first mentality there, because there were some really good shots that she passes up sometimes. So I didn't know if y'all ever have to tell her you need to shoot a little bit more.
Without a doubt. We always tell our kids the ball's magic, and when that ball comes to you and you're ready, then shoot the open shot. You know what I mean? And if it's your 10, we kind of grade shots, then you have to then be able to shoot it, because then if not, you're doing our team a disservice.
Okay, you've already proved you got to feel good going into the tournament in a couple of weeks, knowing that you've knocked off the number 1 team. Everybody's going to go back when you finish up the regular season. Everybody's going to be starting 0-0 again. And the big picture on this whole thing is hopefully the experience your players have got, because you've got some key seniors like we just heard from Rebecca on there too, but you've also got some young freshmen in there too.
Yeah.
So you don't get that in life a lot of times, but you get to push the reset button when it comes tournament time there. So what are your thoughts about that, and how do you think the team feels about knowing that when they get in there, all you got to do is look at what last year what PC did. They put 3 good games together and ended up going to the big dance.
It's really refreshing because we have been trending in the right direction, and to be able to get a team collectively to be able to play together, to recognize the system and style, and then be able to execute it at a really high level is not an easy task, and especially when it's a lot of young kids that have to then be able to make the transition from high school to freshman, and then from high school to then freshman in college, and then also then have to then be able to do it at a really high level and be consistent with it. And so there's a lot of different attributes that are going into us being successful, and I think now that they're starting to be able to fill their oats a little bit and kind of be able to have a good concepts of what we're trying to be able to get to and execute them at a high level.
What do you feel like you're doing well as a team right now that you've gotten better at, and you feel like you're doing what you thought you could do, or what do you think you're doing well?
Rebounding the basketball is definitely a big major thing for us. I think we're the leading plus minus in regards to the Big South. I think we're plus 11 rebounds per game. And so that margin really helps us a lot because we're finishing plays on the defensive side of the floor, and on the offensive side of the floor, we're getting second and third and fourth shot attempts, which allows us to be able to not only stay in basketball games, but to create just extra possessions that we can get. I think our offensive execution is getting better. Like, they're gaining concepts and understanding, like, when a play is called, this is the look and opportunity that we're trying to be able to go at. And if that's not available, what's my B and C option? We always tell our kids, if it's not A, it's going to be B. If it's not B, it's going to be C. And so just kind of go through the progression from there, and at the end of the day, continue to hit singles. And our kids are doing a really good job of recognizing those opportunities.
What do you wish, or do you really think is something you'd like to see them get better at before tournament time?
Just being confident in our stuff. And then being able to recognize the moments, and then being able to take advantage of them. It's okay to be able to go and in transition penetrate to that cup, and then be able to either finish or penetration and pitch off of it. You know what I mean? And just feel really, really confident, and not have to then look over their shoulder of, like, was that the right one? Did I do the right thing? Like, if you're going to go make a play, and feel confident in it. And that just comes with time. That just comes with time and some recognition, and our coaching staff doing a great job of just developing their confidence. Now,
you go on the road Wednesday, am I correct on that?
Yep.
You come back home Saturday. So who have you got this week?
We got Asheville on Wednesday, and so they're a scrappy bunch at home and play really, really well at home, and so we got to be able to go in there and defend again, and be able to. They do a lot of cross screen, down screen action to be able to get their post players the ball on the block. So, like, it's going to be able to create a great test for us down low. And then Gardner-Webb on Saturday, noon game.
Wow.
And so, then they have the player of the year on their team, that by far the player of the year, Ashley Hawkins. And she's a handful. She is a handful. She accounts for 55% of their scoring.
Wow.
Either scoring or assisting on. You know what I mean? And so I think she's averaging like 17 and 7 assists. And it's like her assist to turnover ratio is really low. And so, like, she's taking really good care of the basketball and shooting a really good high percentage. And so our ability to be able to slow her down a little bit is going to be tested for sure.
Okay, and I think that's homecoming, I believe.
But without a doubt.
With Gardner-Webb, though. So it'll be a doubleheader that day, a 12 o'clock game, and I think 2 o'clock game.
Yep.
Follow right there, though. All right, we're going to get into some coaches' questions right here and see what you say on this right here. Would you rather be a great recruiter or a great strategist?
Wow. That's a good one. Because you can't win without the players.
Nope.
You know what I mean? And so no matter how good you can strategize and put people in the proper position, you know what I'm saying? If they can't get done what you need to get done, boy, you are up a creek. You know what I'm talking about? So I'm going to go with recruiter.
They used to say, it don't matter how many X's and O's you have if you don't have the Jimmies and Joes to go with them.
Yep.
Or the Jimmies and the Josephines.
Yeah.
There you go. All right, would you rather coach an experienced veteran team or a young, energetic team?
I'm doing the young, energetic team thing right now. So, hoping that they get to the experienced veteran team thing. So right now the young group's really, really fun and entertaining. So I'm going to go with the young group.
They can be, like you said, fun doing that too, but that's why we both don't have any hair sometimes too. So the growing pains you go through. All right, would you rather be the underdog or the favorite?
Played both roles now. I like the underdog role, you know what I mean, just because it gives you the opportunity and advantage to just keep that, like, fueling that hunger for our kids.
That motivation.
Is huge.
On
it's
there,
awesome.
You can do that. All right, what's your definition of loyalty when you're looking for loyalty in players and stuff like that? And it's kind of sad that in a lot of places in college sports you don't see loyalty anymore.
Yeah.
It's take the money and run.
Without a doubt, the ability for you to not be in the room and them to stay true to the standard and to who you are is the definition of loyalty for me. And so, like that. When I'm not in the room they're in a situation where they have to make a decision. Are they going to make the decision that is towards the standards of the program? Or are they going to do that at a really, really high level? And, like, that to me is true loyalty.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Would you rather play afternoon games or night games?
As long as it's not. Well, I'm not a noon. Like 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock type of guy, man. Give me the 4, 6 o'clock games. I'm golden then, because that gives me a chance to kind of wake up, do my morning routine, play with my son.
Yep.
All the things in general, and kind of get my day started that way.
All right, mental prep. What do you do to mentally get yourself prepared for a game?
Oh boy, a lot. Because for me, it's a mental and a physical thing. So, like for me, the mental prep is just the preparation before games. Film watching, statistics, and knowing at the end of the day, like the numbers of the game going into it, so I can strategically make the right decisions per the numbers. I'm not just going out there guessing. And so that's how we base our strategy off of the numbers and making sure that I have the accurate numbers, in my mind. And then watching the film that's based off of it so we can put the strategies in place. And then physically for me, like I have to work out. Like I got to be able to get the physical energy and the jitters all the way out. And so like me, game days, that calmness comes from me being exhausted.
We know about the good luck things and your superstitions and that, though. But I guess my thing was I used to, the day before the game, I would tell the players, sit down with them and tell them the game plan. What we're going to do, we're going to open to this. We're going to change defenses and run. We'll go with a 1-3-1 trap on a made, so-and-so on a miss, or we'll come back with our 100 press on a made free throw. But to go over the game plan with everything about them. And I would challenge them to go home. We're going to run this on offense, out of bounds plays. This is what we're going to run, and that. And I'd challenge them to go home and to visualize the game in their mind when they went to bed that night.
Yeah.
And I would do the same thing too, that I would go home and I would visualize what my game plan was. What am I going to do if my best players gets 2 fouls in the first minute of the game? Mm-hmm. What am I going to do if we come out flat?
Yep.
Who am I going to give us a lift? Who played good this week in practice? Who I think can give me a lift coming in, doing things like that? Or if we get down or just certain things like that, because it's such a fast-moving game, you don't have time to go over in the middle of the game, start pulling notes out and everything. You got to make split-second decisions. And it's just like, I told players, too, you come down 2-on-1 fast break, you got to know what you're going to do with the ball. Mm-hmm. You've got to have seen it in your mind if you're going to dish it, if you're going to take it, and like that. They don't have time to stop and ask you, Coach, do I shoot it or I pass it?
Yeah, without a doubt.
And that was how I used to mentally get prepared for the game, that I actually played the whole game in my mind, in my sleep or at night the night before of what I do. So when those things happen, I was ready to go.
Yeah, it's a fun game on the coaching side of it. I kind of attribute it to chess a little bit, where you're putting the proper pieces in position to be successful, and everybody has a different strategic role in how they go and capture a W. And so can I put everybody in the right place to be able to do what they do best.
And that's what I miss so much about coaching right now is the strategies in games, that I'll sit there and I'll watch a game and it'll run through my head, man, we could do this or that. We could do this or that. And I got some of my best ideas. Some of the best plays I ran, I stole from somebody else that ran it against us and gave us problems. If it gave us problems, then we would run it too, and we ran it better than them when we put it in. So, Spartanburg High School, I got one of their out-of-bounds play sets and all, and we beat them game after game with their own plays.
Well, there you go.
So, right there. But that's the thing that's so hard is I'll be watching a game, I'm like, gosh, I know we would be doing this and that and that and like that, and I can't do that anymore. And that's what really is hard, that you want to coach it so bad and you want to get back and, hey, I saw something neat today. I'm going to take that to practice and put that in tomorrow. I don't have any more practices.
Yeah, boy. I love the ability to be able to practice with our group and stay connected in that way, and that practice time is just gold for us.
One of the things I miss most is the practices teaching the game. Mm-hmm. And be putting the strategies in and seeing, I got a new play and seeing if it's going to work. Mm-hmm. That it looks good on paper. We're going to go out there and take it with us. So, and it's kind of fun that I used to sit with Pete Strickland, who was head coach at Coastal Carolina, and he went on with Sidney Lowe's top assistant in NC State and some other things, that we would go team camp down there. We would get the salt and pepper shakers out, and we'd start running plays on the table during lunch every day. And he actually took my out-of-bounds series with him to NC State, and they ran it up there.
Oh, nice.
He put it in at Coastal and all like that, though. But I had so much fun doing stuff like that, though. All right, if you could change anything in college basketball, a rule or anything, what would you change?
A rule in college basketball,
right,
that I would change. I do believe the hot topics now, like the NIL and all that other good stuff, and I am in favor for our kids being able to monetize their name and likeness 1,000%. You know what I mean? But I also do think that there needs to be some structure that is incorporated in them being able to earn that type of money, so that at the end of the day they're learning something, like they have a collegiate experience around that opportunity to be able to earn. And how do they then change that into a lifetime earning opportunity that will then invest in their future versus just blow their future right now currently. And so like right now, that's something that I would love to see kind of like incorporated in their name, image, and likeness is an opportunity for them to invest in something, to be able to make it a long-term opportunity. You know, let's not just give them millions of dollars. Let's make sure that half those millions of dollars has to go towards something that's going to be able to be a 401k or a rental property that they can then invest upon or something along those lines.
And I'm a big supporter in women's basketball that I think they should get the equal financial bonuses that the men's game and stuff like that. Because right now, there's more people watching women's game than NBA or watching the men's games. And there's more fans out there. And I don't think that they're, and maybe I'm wrong, but it seems like they're still a far ways apart from equality in that, in reaping the benefits of the TVs and things like that, though. That's what I would like to see, is the playing field get leveled for women a little bit more in line for what the men get. And
1,000%. You know what I mean? And our ability, like, it's cool because the game's always been good, and now they're just finally getting recognized for how good the women's game is, you know, and that is it's a slow maturation process, but I'm hoping that eventually, you know, we keep pushing that needle here forward, and it will then eventually catch up.
Well, that was one thing that I really was wanting to push Lenny hard for, was I wanted to include you on what we're doing here. Last year, it was a kind of experiment with the men, just trying it to see how it went, and it was successful. And I went to Lenny and I said, I want to include the women and get them in there because I think they deserve it. Spartanburg needs to meet them. Jason and his staff, people need to see them and meet them too, and that's what I was really pushing hard to get y'all in the boat with us this year too.
Yeah, we appreciate it. We appreciate it, and our kids do too. You know what I mean? Like it's really exciting for them to be able to come to Sugar and Spice and be able to have conversations and feel loved and wanted, and that's what it's all about for our kids, is that exposure.
I would love to work something out, and I'm going to see about what it would cost me or something like that to actually get to have the whole team get to come and maybe eat here at least once or something like that. That for the players that didn't get the opportunity or something. But I'm working on that.
All right. We won't eat you out of house and home. I promise. I promise, bro. We'll keep it cheap.
Okay, that we'll see what we do, but I think it'd be fun. That like I say, I enjoy that's been, we've only had one men's player because only one's come this year, and that was last week that Carmani came, though. But I have enjoyed every week just learning something about your kids and all from different places. And I've got Vera trying to book me sometime before she graduates. I want to go to Sweden and line that up, because my wife said that was a bucket list trip for her, would be going to Sweden for Christmas.
Oh yeah, take advantage of that one.
Yes, I got her. I got to stay in touch with her on that one right there too. What motivates you as a coach?
Wow, a lot of things motivate me, but the ability to be able to have a major impact in our kids' lives. You know what I'm saying? Really motivates me. Like at the end of the day, like, this is not just a 4-year experience or opportunity, it's a 40-year experience. And so at the end of the day, like, the things and words that come out of my mouth to be able to inspire this group really do matter. You know what I mean? And so, like, how do I do that at a really high level, and that I am not chopping them down to be able to win a basketball game, but I am building them up so that they have some self-esteem and confidence and ability to be able to carry themselves in a proper manner.
Well, I'm getting ready to start probably next month a breakfast once a month for all of the players that played for me, and get together, because I want to do that to keep that contact. Because I'm thankful for Facebook. I lost a lot of them when I lost everything this summer when my identity was stolen. My Facebook page was destroyed. I lost every bit of my money that they got into my bank account, got my Social Security number, got everything, and I lost every penny I had, and I lost about 20-something years worth of Facebook, all my business documents and anything.
Boy.
So I'm trying to go back. I had to start back from scratch, rebuilding everything again, though. But it's neat to have players that played over 40 years ago.
Yeah.
That we still, because I was on one of my rants posting on Facebook and was saying something about free throws, because I was mad at South Carolina women because they couldn't make a free throw yesterday and they got beat. They left 9 points on the the table of free throws with 9 missed free throws, and playing number 4 team in the country, you can't do that. So I was on there saying I'd have had them on the line or stuff like that. And my players piped in and said, "We remember, Coach. We remember those days." But that said, you put us on the line. Said you used to make us at the end of practice. We'd all have to go shoot a 1-and-1. If we missed the front end, the whole team would run a double. If you made the first one, missed the second one, would run one. And said there would be lots of days too that we didn't have time to do the whole team. You'd pick one player. They had to shoot it. If they missed it, we'd run. If they made them, we didn't have to run. So we had all kind of games like that. It's funny. They don't forget those things like that.
No, they do not.
They still look back and we laugh at it, though.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right. Phobias. Do you have any phobias?
No, I honestly don't have a whole lot of phobias.
Okay. All right. Into the games. Do you have a go-to player that you feel like has been established right there? Do you have like a set plays or anything you go to, or what do you look for in the game situations?
Yeah, trying to put the ball in the best player's hands consistently to be able to make decisions with the ball. Not necessarily always shoot it, but yet at the end of the day, at least it's in their hands to be able to make a decision on what to be able to do with it. And then I have my own little sheet that I keep in my back little pocket of like options that I'm trying to be able to go to consistently. And it also is a matchup situation as well on who we're playing and what matchup I can pick on. Okay. All right. Well, we're going to give you the full court press today. All right, let's do it.
Give you some full court pressures. All right, here. Do you put ketchup on a hot dog?
No.
Okay. I like chili on mine.
Yeah.
Let's see. All right, I do. Do you put salt on watermelon?
No, I think, no.
Does that ruin it?
Yeah, you're ruining it.
Do you swim?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Not very well.
Hot dogs or hamburgers?
I'm a hamburger guy.
Okay. Do you believe in ghosts?
No, I do not.
Okay. What drink do you drink in the morning?
Water.
Water. Okay.
Yep.
No coffee or anything like that
No,
to get you going?
I'm a water guy.
Can you do 100 push-ups?
Yes, I can.
All right. Hey, I'm impressed. Summer, winter, spring, or fall?
Oh, summer all day, every day.
Okay. Do you wear glasses?
Yeah, I do. I have aging eyes. These eyes are getting worse and worse every day.
I actually went this past year and had replacement lens surgery on both of my eyes now.
Oh, okay.
I've got 20/15 vision. I'm 66 years old.
All right.
I've got to wear the reading glasses right now. That's why I've got those on right there to read. But I can see things I have not seen in years. That I went in, I had one that was really bad. My right eye was bad, and I had to go in and get it done. And then I liked it so much and how clear and good I could see with it. Then the first time I had LASIK surgery, and it cost me $1,700. I had to borrow the money from the bank. But once I had all my deductibles met, the second one I could get for free because I'd got the natural there without the LASIKs, and they said the same thing. So I've got 2 brand new eyes now.
All right, congratulations.
So I can see good there, though. So the only time I have to wear glasses is when I got them on now when I'm trying to read. All right, here we go right now. What's your favorite pet?
Dog, for sure. I had a black German Shepherd named Jackie, after Jackie Robinson.
Okay.
Yep.
I love dogs. I sure do. All right. We've already asked you about phobias. You said you didn't have any. Do you have a nickname?
They call me Jay Will.
Jay Will. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Let's see here. Let me look down here. Rain or snow?
Neither.
Neither. Okay. Can you change a tire?
Yes, I can.
I've had to change tires. I mean, I'm not ready to be on pit road for NASCAR, but I can change a tire if I have to. What's your favorite flower?
I really don't have one. I'd probably say a tulip. If I'm making it up.
Those are pretty. All right. Can you drive a stick shift?
Yes, that was my first car.
That's what I learned down.
I loved it.
Doing that. My daddy's trucks.
Yep.
Have you ever been skydiving?
Never.
And I never will.
Me neither.
I do not like heights.
Nope, not spending good money on that.
No. All right. Favorite color?
Green.
Green. Okay. Good answer. What's your favorite movie?
Ooh, I got a lot of them. It's whatever my son likes, actually, right now, currently. So
that's the one you get to watch.
This is the one I get to watch. Right now, it's Leo.
Okay.
With the little lizard.
My favorite movie is Hoosiers.
Oh, good one.
I used to show that when we would go for long road trips on the chartered bus, and I always had to break out Hoosiers.
Yeah, there you go.
My coach and my players used to look at me and say, "Coach, why don't you ever put the picket fence in?" I said, you bring me Jimmy and I will.
Yeah.
I didn't have a Jimmy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll make it, coach.
Yeah.
All right. Can you whistle?
Yes.
All right. Where were you born?
Hartford, Connecticut.
Do you have any siblings?
Yeah.
All right. Have you ever had any surgeries?
Knee surgery.
Knee surgery. I've had rotator cuff surgery. I've had eye surgery, and I've had a knee surgery also. Okay. What would be your theme song?
Probably the Rocky theme song.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mine would probably be Looney Tunes.
Okay.
Because that's what I am. Okay. How many TVs do you have?
Oh, I got a bunch. Probably like 5.
Okay. I think I'm in that neighborhood too. Do you like to sing?
I do. I'm not very good at it, but I love to be able to sing.
Bible says make a joyful noise, and that's what I do.
Amen.
I sing with the radio all the time. My wife is a great singer. That we actually performed a little bit together when I was in high school and college. That I could play the guitar, and I let her sing. My biggest, what ended my singing days was we were doing Christmas music in the church, and I forgot the words to Silent Night.
Uh-oh.
And I'm sitting there. And I just stopped playing the guitar, and she just kept going on. Well, it was the third verse. I didn't know it had 3 stupid verses.
I
And
know.
on I could do the first verse. I should have sang it again.
Yeah, to get back to Oh Holy Night.
And I'm just sitting there doing that, and the people in the audience are just. That's when my public performing ended.
Yeah, man. Did
with
they have
that.
a little clown like pull you off the set?
They needed a cane.
Yeah.
Kind of. No, unfortunately, I had to stick it out to the end.
Uh-oh.
And all. Do you like to go camping?
Yeah, I do. I love outside.
All right. What do you like to binge watch? What type of shows?
Oh man, just violent shows like just anything kind of like action packed is perfect for me.
I'm watching a series now on Netflix. It's called The Late Agent, and it's an FBI agent.
Night Agent.
Yeah, have you seen that?
Yeah, I have.
That's good.
That's
I
really
like that.
Yeah.
I just started watching that one though. It's a
yeah.
night agent. That's right though. That's good. I just got into that about a week or so ago.
Yep.
And let's see, pumpkin pie or pecan pie?
Pecan pie warmed up, so
With
good.
ice cream on top.
No ice cream.
You don't like
No
ice cream on top?
That ruins it for me.
I
But boy,
love pecan pie.
yeah,
though.
me too.
All right. Well, you have survived today's full court press.
Thank
I'll
you
have to
very
put
much.
together. You got through the 2-2-1 today. We'll come back with a different one, the 1-2-1-1 next
right,
time. There,
all
though.
right.
But appreciate it. I know you got to get back to practice. Good luck this week.
Thank you.
And I will start working towards my outfit for the long. Let's see. I've got the High Point game with
Ooh,
y'all.
yes, we owe them one.
Yes, you do.
Ooh,
You
boy.
do.
Yes, we do.
I'll start working on all the good luck charms
Yeah.
I can piece together.
Thank
on
you
that.
very much.
So Jason Williams, the head coach of the USC Upstate Lady Spartans, has been our guest today. They will be playing at home Saturday at 12 o'clock. If you get the opportunity, go out and see them play. But if you cannot make it to the game, you can see all of his games on ESPN+.
Yes, come check us out.
Thank you, sir. Good luck
Thank
to
you.
you.
Appreciate it.